Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about how to write a good research paper. There is no right style or manner for writing an educational research paper. Content aside, the writing style and presentation of the paper in different educational fields vary greatly. Nevertheless, certain parts are common to most of the papers. We will discuss some of them, like title or cover page. This contains the paper's title, author's name, address, phone number, email, and the date of the submission of the paper. Abstract. Not every educational paper requires an abstract. However, for longer or more complex papers, abstract is particularly useful and necessary. Often only 100 to 300 words is the limit for the abstract. The abstract generally provides a broad overview and never more than a page. It describes the essence, the main theme of the paper. It includes the research question posed, its significance, the methodology, the main result and findings. Footnotes or cited works are never listed in the abstract. Remember to take great care in composing the abstract. It is the first part of the paper which is written at the last of the paper. It must impress with a strong content, good style and general aesthetic appeal. Never write it hastily or carelessly. Then comes introduction or statement of the problem. A good research paper states main research problem and thesis argument. What precisely are you studying and why it is important? How original it is. Will it fill a gap of the other studies? Never provide a lengthy justification for your topic before it has been explicitly stated. Then we have to come to limitation of the study. This indicates as soon as possible what you intend to do and what you are not going to attempt. You may limit the scope of your paper by any number of factors, for example time, personal, gender, age, geographic location, nationality and so on. Then comes the methodology. You have to discuss your research methodology. Did you employ quantitative or qualitative research methods? Did you administer a questionnaire or interview people? Any field research conducted? How did you collect data? Did you utilize other library or archives? Did you use any special software for analyzing the data? Then we have to research review. The research papers covers what writers has written about your topic. So you will correlate with others authors who have written in your field of study. Your educational paper should include a discussion or review of what is known about the subject and how that knowledge was required. Once you have provided a general and a specific context of the existing knowledge, then you yourself can build on others' research. Then you have to prove that your research will fill the gap. Main body of the paper, which is also called discussion. This is generally the longest part of the paper. It is where the author supports the thesis and builds the argument. It contains most of the citations and analysis. This section should focus on rational development of the thesis with clear reasoning and solid argumentation at all points. A clear focus, avoiding meaningless discussion, provide it essential unity that characterizes a strong educational paper. You should use tables, pie chart, diagrams, maps, and so that it should be supported by authenticated and reasonable resources and other citations. Then comes conclusion. After spending a great deal of time and energy into this conclusion section will provide a clear picture of what has been studied, what has been discussed in your research paper, and this will give you an overview of the final findings and results of your research paper. This can also provide a way forward for the other research scholars to do any research in this regard. Then come references. In references, you have to cite everything that you have quoted in your research papers. You should provide citation of every table, maps, photographs that has been used in your research paper. Then we can add appendix if there is some lengthy calculations or some statistical software that has been used in your research writing, or some relevant study materials which need to be understood, some concept. You can also include that in appendix. Overall, these 10 steps of the research writing will consist of title paper, abstract, introduction, discussion, conclusion, references and appendix. Then your research paper will be good enough for submission for the publication. Thank you for discussion. Now you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.